Hello everybody, Legendary Outcome here, and welcome to Total War, although things look a little different at the moment. You see, it is sunset and we are here. Okay, let's find them first before we do anything. We are here with, there they are. Oh yes, there they are. The mighty Spartans of old.
This is where we fight! This is where they die! On these shields, boys!
Sparta and the Greek cities are going to assault this city. And who's defending this city, you might be wondering to yourself? Well, it would be none other than the Romans themselves, the House of Julie, to be precise. Now, this is just the, what is this? The formation phase? Yeah. So while that's doing that, let's just go over what troops we're bringing, right? So I was commanding the Spartans, of course. Tons and tons of Spartan hoplites. Tons. Tons. And then they're backed by onagers, you know, of course, because you have to have some kind of artillery in a siege. And tons of regular hoplites as well. Oh, okay, they vanished. There they go. There they are. Look at the armor. Look at the armor. And this is, we are playing, oh my god. Look at the armored hoplites. Amazing. But we are actually playing on the Europe Ancient mod, which is basically a mod that brings Rome 1 to Medieval 2. Because Rome, you know, is an older game, so this game has better graphics and, you know, all that stuff. And then where's our general? Our general, as you saw earlier, is Captain Diomedes. There's the general. There he is. Now let's actually look at the defenders, which is actually two different factions. The first is, of course, the Kingdom of Rome. Look at the Roman armor, all uniform, all amazing. They have about 5,000 troops in total, like both of them combined. But they're also joined by Egypt, by Captain Thutmose, and they have quite a few. Oh, let's look at the legionaries. Look at that armor. Look at it. Oh yeah, they're moving all in unison too. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone's moving their troops into positions. Now this battle starts off very slowly, so I'm going to let it play from now on. I'm just going to show you guys all the troops. Oh, look at it. Do you guys see this? Do you know why I love Total War? It's because I can play battles, you know, extremely chaotic and theatrical battles, and then just watch over all these little parts. Like, look at this. Rome is actually pulling back all of their troops to reposition them, because this is a large city, as you can see. Yes, they are. Yes, Captain Caius and his bodyguard are riding forth, along with the bodyguards of Egypt as well. Look at the armor. Now, Egypt's men aren't as equipped, of course, because I wanted it to be a true Romans versus Spartans siege. But, man, it's a really good one. Man. You are not going to believe what's going to happen to all of this entire city. So at the moment, they're just sending forth all their men. I am moving up all of mine as well into position. And also because it just looks cool. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? All these Spartans on the front lines. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Most of my army is just spears and pikes. But it just looks cool. Look at this. Look at this. It's amazing. Or we should do a this. Ah, that's amazing. Not even going to be the thumbnail. It just looks cool. You know? And I was searching high and low because I wanted to do this battle. I even downloaded the Europa Barbarium 2 mod. Oh, we got a little archer fire. You know, siege towers are pushing up with those regular Spartan hoplites. But it's actually their defense towers shooting at us, not their actual archers. Their actual archers are actually kind of just I don't know if they bugged out or what. But oh no, they were shooting flaming arrows. And speaking of flame, we have an assault by our onagers right into the city. Because since I'm outnumbered, I knew that I didn't want to have choke points. Choke points would be bad because my team would get wary and all that stuff. Oh, they're retreating their archers. Interesting move, actually. You know? Because if I was on the defending force, I would be trying to pepper down these Spartans as much as I can, because Spartans are some of the toughest troops in the game. So over here we have another little contingency of Spartan hoplites, all moving with their siege towers to the sides. They own the city, you know, but we are moving up our siege towers on this side to be able to take this flank of the wall as well. This siege tower is coming in right here, hot. That one's going to be going somewhere over here. Ooh, let's look at this hit. Let's look at this hit. Woo! They're running for their lives. Sparta has made it. Woo! He got burned to a crisp. Man, okay, so far it's going exactly how the battle went. I know I say it a lot, but a lot of the times these battles don't go the way I want them to go. And it really annoys me. But this is going good so far. Boom! Oh, that's a nice hit. Who are these? More archers moving up. More Roman archers with their torches. Ooh, we have a siege tower. We're going to zoom in because there's a lot to see. So the first one, it looks to be this one. Yes, with the Spartan hoplites. And they are climbing like there is no tomorrow. Look how fast these soldiers are trying to get up there. Their blood pumping, the adrenaline rushing, ready to step out onto the walls and be the first men onto the enemy territory. Didn't that? Yeah, this thing got hit. Alright, let's see. We're going to actually sit here and we're going to watch this charge. You know, they're climbing up the ladders, you know. They're getting themselves, you know, just chillaxing, you know. Just organizing and all that before the main thing. That wall is still being, you know, bombarded in the background as we speak. Oh, the Spartans are almost ready. There's a good amount of them. I think we're about to see a charge, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. The Spartans are ready. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Fight. Fight, my Spartans. Wow, that guy died immediately. We got some rock throwers over here, slingers. Egypt has their men out here. And these are just like peasants almost. That's smart though to put a weaker troop on the front line. Wow, these guys are dying fast. Not my Spartans, these guys. Auxilia Veletes, I believe they're called. But let's keep looking over here. We have this siege tower also pushing, along with a giant push of our archers as well, to kind of help steer clear of their take their attention away from all of my men out here, because I think they were actually trying to shoot some of my main army over here. Let's see, are you guys gonna fire? Oh yes they are. Yes they are. Ready their arrows, men. Fire! And they are shooting directly at the legionary cohort. Yes they are. That's a tough shot, so they probably won't get too many kills, but it's still good, putting pressure on them. Meanwhile, on this side, you know, we have more siege towers pushing up. Oh, it's no surprise. It's absolutely no surprise. We are smoking them over here. Spartans are literally just sitting here. They don't know what to do. Look at that. He ran into a spear. Gone. Look at that. He's gone. Just a massacre. And over here, the poor Egyptian slingers are trying all they can, but there's too much. They can't do anything. We are literally flanking on every side. And the thing is, they could have defended this better if they didn't sally all of their men right here. Do you see this? They sallied all of their stinking troops back here. Which is smart because, you know, it lets me do all the hard work. But now, because here's the thing about siege battles, right? If you let... Yes, they are. Yep, so we have siege towers up over here. We have siege towers up over here. We got some hoplites coming up for reinforcement over here. Archers are just spraying down on the men over here. Ooh, lag spike, lag spike. And we have the battering ram, which has made it over here. Archers had to be the one to push it because, like, no one else could do it. It's crazy. Ooh, we got they're pouring boiling oil right on us, too. Just like the olden days. Oh, yeah, the lag spike was happening because of the wall, actually. Which is at 64 damage. 64%. Come on, let's look at one of these volleys from their perspective. You know how easy of a job this would be? Just fling rocks at the wall. You don't have to be in the actual combat at all. Okay, so now things are picking up, definitely. There's a lot of battles happening all over. My Spartans have caused these guys to just run away. They're gone. So now we're fighting the mix of the archers and, you know, all of these men right here, who are all dying. Like, they don't have armor. They are just dead, gone. Look at that, just dropping like flies. You know, on this side of the wall, these slingers are trying to throw rocks, and they're actually doing a pretty good job at killing a few of us, surprisingly. But yeah, the more Spartans that get on this wall, the more death is about to happen. Because these men are already shaken. You know? On this side, okay, there we go, there we go. Frame right. On this side, just more of their just, you know, random troops. Which is, like I said, it's smart because now you're letting I'm wasting the stamina of my hoplites on basically their weak troops when their main legionaries and Praetorian guards, look at them. All these elite troops are now coming out. You know? So I'm just pausing it just so we can get a recap. We have 2 siege towers over here on this west side, destroying what little opposition is over here. On this northern side of the wall, you know, my hoplites are winded, but they're still eager, and they are destroying these 2 men. The wall is sitting at 84% and will be gone soon, with a giant push happening over here at the gate, which has they have boiling oil on. But now it's time for the gates to come down. It'll be gone in no time, and all they have is a ton of legionaries. A ton. These are Rome's strongest ground troop infantry, and they have about, what is that, 4 units of them coming down right now to come defend the gate, along with a bunch of them right here which are fighting on this side of the wall as well, fighting more Spartan hoplites. Amazing. Alright, the gate is down. The gate has fallen. Look at that. We're actually doing pretty good. We've killed 12% of them, and they only killed 5% of us. Which is funny, because it said defeat was almost a certain when the battle had started. You know, when I was playing it. So the archers are now moving out of the way. Now, it could have been a good strategy to shoot directly into them, since, you know, they are not even in formation properly. You know? And they're actually throwing spears. Wow. Because my archers are shooting at them over the walls. And they're throwing... They are throwing over there. There goes the wall. Oh, look at this. Just back and forth action. Look at that. Ooh, good hits. A few kills here and there. Nothing special. Amazing. We have fire arrows coming down as well. Which... Oop, there we go. There's a kill. There's a kill. Now, in this moment, I didn't really push forward anyone yet because the main push was right here in the breach. Because they did not guard it. Because they didn't... Their men couldn't stand for it, and so all of my Spartan, well, just regular hoplites are just marching through. Look at that, gone. Did not stand a chance to the might of Sparta, because these men are tired. They have no morale. They just want to go. They want to retreat. But my Spartans are taking them out. And these archers are trying to get their own place too on top of these walls. Ill-defended walls, might I add. And over here, not much going on. Just a battle of the walls and tons of fire arrows. Tons. Look at this. Woo! His shield can't save him. Good job. Good job, men. Now these pikes make it a lot harder for infantry to close the gap simply because of how long their pikes are. And so it makes it easy for just stabbing and prodding away at the enemy. The gate is still relatively normal, which is good. Meanwhile, over here, we just have a massive push of archers and other units routing away while I'm trying to move my archers to a great position where we can fire right into their flanks with some Praetorian guards marching. But we're going to pause again. I'm going to try to pause more for you guys to understand and see how everything's developing. Over here, we have a bunch of the urban cohort fighting against my hoplites. This choke point was very highly contested for a lot of the match. Of course, my Spartans wiped out these slingers. Gone they are. And these men, and now everyone's kind of just gathering in. Oh, they're fighting the Triarii. But mostly on this side, everyone's kind of just gathering in. Oh yeah, and this was a little oopsie on my part. When I moved everyone up, I forgot these two Spartan hoplites were a part of my army. And so they sat here for like half of the game until I realized I had fresh troops. So they'll join the battle too eventually. But let's continue. My onagers are moving forward to get nice shots in. We have archers still shooting, and now the armored hoplites, what you've been waiting for, marching directly into the gate. These men have extremely high damage and extremely high morale. They are tough to crack, and they are coming right for the legionary cohort. Just look at this. Look at this game. I'm not going to say beautiful, because I say beautiful like every stinking time. I'm going to say breathtaking, admirable. You know, I'm something else, but it's just... Oh, well, the AI is not really full combat. Probably because, you know, they have people... Well, they're tired, too. You know, they're trying to shoot their weapon, throw their javelins as well. But that's not working too well. All right. Here we go. The slowest charge of all time, boys and girls. Ooh. The burning oil got us. That was a nice one, but the Spartans do not care. They are moving forward. Pikes at the ready. For Sparta! Ooh! Look at this. Yeah, this is going to be thumbnail material right here. That's insane. That is insane. I don't even care that the FPS is dropping like stinking crazy. Look at that. Spartans and Romans, boiling oil being poured on us in the flank. We are fighting tooth and nail right now. And this glob has turned into an all-out chaotic brawl. We have so much going on. So much. We have our hoplites here, you know, fighting against the bodyguard of Rome, actually. A very poor move on Rome's part, because you lose your general in a siege like this, those choke points are going to fall a lot faster. You want to have your general alive to rally your troops, so that way you don't result in chain routing. You know? Over here, I am moving my troops out of the walls to start getting to flanking positions. They're just cleaning up all what's left, honestly. Like, this urban cohort right here, surrounded. They're dying. These men, they're just relaxing, just basking in the ambiance. These slingers are coming up, but we're going to be taking them out soon as well. We're going to zoom in a little more. A lot of troops are just routing and just like don't know where to go because all their paths are cut off. You know? Look at that. Their general unit's getting massacred because cavalry dies very fast to pikes. And as you can see, these pikes are making quick work of all these horses. The carrion will be eating good tonight. But, yeah. Very bad move on Rome's part. You really got to keep your general alive because when one unit routes, it makes the other units a lot more susceptible to rout as well. And that's called chain routing. Look at that. He can't even run away. Destroyed. Rome has lost their general. Over here, you know, these guys are both exhausted. They've been fighting in the same spot on the wall forever, you know. But they're still putting up a fight. They're still trying. Wow. My general's joining the fight slowly. Man. Now, I gotta say, Rome Total War is definitely one of my favorites. You know, I'm biased. You know, it's the game I grew up playing when I didn't have, you know. Well, here's the thing. I had an old netbook, right? It only could play games up to a gigabyte of RAM. So Rome Total War was perfect. Ooh, shooting directly into the legionary cohort. They don't even get a chance to rest. Oh, he fell. That's a quick, merciless death. Merciful. I'm sorry. Over here, yeah, the Spartans of no doubt are destroying these legionaries. Destroying. Because even though they're kind of balanced when it comes to armor, the Spartans are just too motivated. You know? And with the general of Rome gone, they don't really see a reason to keep fighting. So now they're just falling. Meanwhile, over here, I'm actually doing a very smart thing. Pulling my hoplites out so I can shoot these legionaries directly in their flanks with all my archers. Because they're not attacking. So just pepper them with arrows, right? Look at that. Look at that. Taking them out. Let's look at this volley, shall we? Fire! Woo! Yes, let's look at that number drop on the right. 85, 84, 83, 82. Look at that. Look at that, taking them out. We have some more legionaries pushing forward, but I believe, yes, I'm pushing up my hoplites out here so they can fight on the ground front. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. This battle's amazing. Yes, we now own the walls, which means no more boiling oil. Alright, let's look at the slowest charge ever. Rome definitely is in a lot of, like, dismay at the moment. Oh, here's the charge. Here's the charge. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, nice slash. Alright. We got a little bit of a courtyard battle. Another one, I'll say. But even still, look at these arrows. Oh my god. There's just no letting up from the carnage. My onagers are moving forward, trying to get at least some good hits in. And on this giant massacre field, you know, we have more armored hoplites, which, even though they're small in numbers, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They are standing firm and holding this line and taking as many of their enemy with them before they pass in battle. Look at this, just taking them out. And over here, we've won. These troops are literally just waiting. Oh, more cavalry is moving forward. Look at that. We're literally just moving forward at this moment, just taking out. And my hoplites are actually going in to take out the rest of these guys too. So this side of the wall is now claimed as ours as well. And we're really just massacring them now, just taking them out. Let's see. We have more troops gathering on this side, trying to take out some of these Egyptian pikemen, which I didn't even know they had. Oh, they made some of my troops. Oh, no, they didn't. Yep, because guess what? Guess what? they decided to push more of their cavalry up. And look at that, a unit of 47 cavalry routing. Look at that, they're all routing or running. You know why? Because, yep, look at that massive chain routing happening. Massive. And now my troops are taking this opportunity and slaughtering them as they try to run away. Completely decimating them. Because without a general, they don't know what to do. So now this phase of the battle is more in the... okay, are those troops moving up? Yes, so these troops are finally moving up from the battlefield. This phase is really just cleaning up the mess. Because in a siege battle, you know, of course, the enemy can't run away. They're just going to run to their town center, where they can then be reused again. And what I want to do is cut off as much of that as possible so we don't have a never-ending battle. Egypt still has a ton of their army. Not a ton, but a decent amount, you know? And so they're pushing up that. And the survivors, you know, they're strong. I'll give them that. They're pushing their survivors up, trying to, you know, deter this massive wave. Now we're actually going to pause it real quick. It's a little overview of the carnage. You know, we've lost a few men here and there, you know, from archer fire and flaming fire and things of the sort. More archers still up, you know. The walls, you know. Ooh, just man. And then over here, this battle, like I said, one unit. That's only one unit right here. Or 2 units, I'm sorry. That's only 2 units left. You know, and they are taking out the rest of these legionary cohorts. There's a few of them, but they're routing. They're gone. You know, all running to the town center, which is where the final standoff is going to be occurring. But for now, oh, and this battle right here, I totally forgot about. Yeah, these guys, they're not going to make it. Look at that. 3 spears on one guy. And just like that, another routing. They're losing the will to fight. They are losing the will. And so now, I'm regrouping all of my forces. A lot of my men are tired, understandably. You know, we've been fighting and marching and all that. But now, it's getting more linear. We can kind of sit back, watch a little bit more of the... Ooh, I heard that. Now, we can just kind of watch this for a little bit because not much is going on. It's just a lot of fighting right here. My menagers were trying to get somewhere else, but they got caught a little bit. Yeah, these desert axemen are being obliterated. And just like that, they're routing. Because their general's dead as well. You know, they foolishly sent their generals up way too early. But right now, I'm going to be moving a lot of my army on this side. Oh, wow, look at this. They don't stand a chance. Oh, yep, he got stabbed in the back, literally. Yep, routed. And then Tomaik, Pipin. Tomaik. I don't know. But, yes, moving a lot of my troops up here because this road, as you see, leads all the way right here, which is another side to the same goal. And this side also leads to this goal. And my goal is to surround them on 3 sides, hence why there's 3 different main areas. Look at that, Traiari marching forward. They're definitely doing a good job, you know. They're desperately trying to not, you know, let us through, but my Spartans are just not allowing it, you know. And I believe this battle was played on hard. I stopped playing on very hard because well, just because of the fact that like the replays sometimes screw up, and I feel like that's because of the difficulty. Because when I play these battles, like, I'm not the best strategist in the world, but I do have quite a bit of knowledge on how to win a battle, right? And so I purposely make it really hard, and I feel like the computer isn't able to keep up with it sometimes. Because, like, for example, for this battle, I was outnumbered. Like, they both almost had a full stack of troops. Both Egypt and Rome. And I still, you know, am putting up a really good fight and actually beating them right now. You know? Simply due to my superior strategy, you know. But I feel like the computer, when you're watching the replay, because that's the AI trying to recreate it, just doesn't work as well. Man, this mod is amazing, amazing. And now I mentioned Europe Barbarium earlier, or Barbarium 2 earlier. That's a really great mod too. I played like a match, half of it or so. I like it. It's just not really my cup of tea because of how historically accurate it is. And, you know, I don't really know that much about that time period. Excuse me. I wouldn't mind, but it's just not something I've really been a part of. And so I never really, who are they fighting? The Praetorian Guard? Let's watch this little combat skirmish. It still looked good, you know, and but it's definitely something you have to know what you're doing, like for the time era itself. Rome, I feel, fits me better because I get the height of Rome and get all these cool Roman units, which I love. And then I also get Spartans and, you know, war elephants and all this stuff, and it plays very similar to medieval too. That's why I like it. Not to mention that, you know,
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead.
excuse me.
We have sent the idiot to hell.
Oh, so Egypt didn't lose their general yet. Now they did. Okay. I didn't know that. I did not. So they're just sending up whatever they can at this point. Whatever. But look at us. Look at us. They're trying. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Look at this on the hilltop. Like, you just see a line of bodies falling. And it's from Egypt. Look at that. Dead. Dead. You can literally just look at this still, like me just keeping this still, and you can count how many Egyptians are dying right now. Like, every stab is another kill. You know? Look at that. Archers getting some kills at the bottom right there. I'm not gonna lie, the archers look like hobbits with their little straw hats on right now. But look at this. It's... Yeah. Yep. Look at that. This whole combat, like, in the street right here, most of it is the enemy. Not too many Spartans over here. Got some armored hoplites just marching forward. Just really securing the city, you know. We have this battle over here in the streets. My hoplites are fighting some Praetorian guards, which, you know, same result. Definitely same result. Ooh. Oh, are they routing? Oh, I thought they were routing. I was like, they all raise their weapons at the same time. That only means one thing usually. Man. Total War is really like one of my favorite franchises. Not game, but franchise in general. Like, and even the campaigns. Like, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea, right? I've been playing a lot of custom games and stuff, but I will end up playing like actual battles. Oh, yep, look at that, routing. They're all routing. Because I ended up shooting fire arrows on them as well. And I was actually forming my men up a little bit so I can get them ready, because this glob of troops was not easy to keep up with. Ooh. 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 Jesus Christ, what a terrible way to go. We're in the desert right now and you're getting burned alive still. Sheesh. Like, at this point, I was just letting my archers just shoot everybody. Everybody's dying. Like, at this point, we're just going for extinction. But my biggest thing... Oh, not biggest thing, but my thing is, like, the campaign. I've never made it past, like, turn 50, I want to say, on, like, any of them. But the campaign is fun. I will definitely have my own series of that, you know, one day. Oh, let's look at these horses die. We're eating horse burgers today. But the campaigns are fun. Like, on Third Age, of course, I played as... No, I played as Mordor. I played as Isengard. I think... And I played as the elves as well. Very different, very fun on all of them. I played the original Medieval 2 campaign. Now, I didn't beat these campaigns. I just played them, right? And then I played Rome's campaign. Rome's campaign was really fun. I was getting there. I was actually getting somewhere really good. Like, that whole desert portion of the map, I had basically conquered and everything. It was really fun, you know? But I could definitely do it as a series. You know, I have all these different series going on. I have the Halo one. I have the Super Mario World one. I have the Minecraft one. I have, I think that's it for now. But like, even still, that's still a ton, you know? But, I'm going to still finish them all. Like, I'm not forgetting. It's just, like, having the time to do them and all that stuff. Yeah, we're just slowly pushing them back more and more over here. They're peasants, literal plebeians are running around with pitchforks. Look at that. These men are doing whatever they can to defend their city, and I'm just like, nope, yep, goodbye, no more for you. Living was optional. Cutting them down. But what can you do? What literally can you do? Look at that. And now all of this glob is just marching in the middle. You know? And they sit in here for a little bit. They get a little bit more morale. And so they're like, hey, we're going to charge out. And then the same thing happens. You know? Over here, we have a decent-sized army coming through as well. Look at these Spartan hoplites. Shields at the ready. Spear. Look how long these spears are compared to their body. That's a long spear. Ooh. What's going on? Oh, that's their shadows. More hoplites, the onagers. More hoplites. Another onager. More hoplites. Yeah. We just move. Now is the phase. I'm moving everybody up. At this point, I'm tired of it. I'm just trying to take them out. You know? We've killed 86% of them. They only killed 40% of us. Yep, and now my hoplites have won this battle. So now we're already at the town square. Like, this is it, you know? This is all, that's all that's left. Just going in here and taking them out. The spears are at the ready. Look at the mini-map up here. See all the green? They're literally surrounded. You know? Are these guys going to go for somebody? I can't recall. Oh, no, they're not. They're regrouping. Okay, they're regrouping over there. Right? We're regrouping over here. Woo! The onagers are trying to get some hits in. Oh, is that going to hit? Is that going to hit? Ooh, you guys got lucky right over your heads. Oh, we're going to stay right here. We're going to see if it hits one of them. Because that would actually be a really stinking good shot, too, though. Because they're shooting over a hill, through buildings, avoiding our fellow troops as well. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I knew it was coming. Yeah, that one was really just insult to injury at this point. They're just like, they don't even know what to do. Look, they're just charging to charge. Oh, no, they're not. Yep, see, look, that's what I'm saying. They don't know what to do anymore. Alright, our hoplites are moving forward. Right to the peasants and slingers. Oh, look at that. The spears have went down. They're closing in. And dead. 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 Do you see how all of these red men just dropped down dead right now? They did not stand a chance against us. Not a chance. They're just dropping. We have not lost one. Look at this. Look at it. Gone. And at this point, it's like whatever. The whole army is coming up. All of us. All of us are moving up. Oh, we killed some of our own troops with one of those volleys. Also the reason I stopped. It's the price you pay. But we have tons of troops left. Tons. Archers are shooting back. Right? Oh, no. Those... No, I don't know what they're doing. And then this side's pushing up as well. But they have their own onagers. So I am pushing forward my men to kind of stop the catapults from firing. That way there's no lucky shots. Because when it groups up like this, they can get lucky shots. Yep. And we actually control the city right now as well. Just taking them out. Taking these guys out. It's really just an all-out brawl of survival. Dang, we pushed them back fast. Look at that. Look at that. We're already to like the last glob right here. And then that's it. And look at how fast they're dying. When this ends, though, excuse me, we're gonna actually look at the carnage as per usual. You know, it's kind of like my little tradition thing at this point. Go look at the carnage of the battle, stuff like that. Very fun siege, though. Very fun. I wasn't on the edge of my seat playing it, but it was definitely really fun. Like going against the AI's movements and stuff, and seeing what they would do. Trying to sneak around their defenses and stuff, you know, and it worked. It definitely worked, because here we are in the Times Square, obliterating them, literally obliterating them. Like I'm saying, like literally just taking them out, you know, and really just taking out the last of them, you know. Rome, this Roman outpost has definitely fallen today. Yep. And I hope you all did enjoy this mod as well. I actually do want to play it some more, because like I tried recording Rome Total War, but the graphics are outdated, the game is outdated, and I prefer Medieval 2's engine a lot more, just because it's like the smoothest Total War for me. Napoleon's pretty smooth too, but I think Medieval's 2 really hit the head of the nail and really got like the perfect, near perfect like way to experience Total War. Oh yeah, we're just marching through them now. Look at that, dead. They're all gone. We're just helping out over here, just taking out the last of them, honestly. The cleanup crew. And I believe all that's left is just this little group and then that right there. This little group's dying though. They're gone. Let's see. 8 and 23. Yeah, they're about to be gone. Yep. My troops are literally just coming in and just cleaning up every soul that is not a Spartan. Completely. And everybody's moving up now, because what's the point of waiting? Everyone's here. We own the city, you know? My general's coming through triumphantly, overseeing the last parts. Okay, yeah. But let's see, who is left? Who is left? Oh, we got some more legionaries. We can watch them pass. Man, yeah, they're surrounded right now. It's like they literally... Oh, there goes one. And there goes two. We're sitting at 100% right now. Yep, there's only a few of them left. And it's only one. Let's see. Yeah, and then... Dang, I don't remember where the last one is. Is it him? Oh, it's these guys right here. Well, that's not like how it was, but I'll take it. You know? Yeah, we very clearly won, though. I'm curious. Nothing's happening between them. I mean, the replay is about to end soon anyway, as you can see in that top left right there. When it hits that 25,024, that's going to be it. Oh, wait. Are we moving everyone up to just kill these guys right now? Oh, snap. We are. Wow. Yep, that's not going to last. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, there it is. And that's it. Okay. So that is the Great Siege of Rome by the Spartans. Starting over here, lot of bodies. This was a really big battle. A really big one, you know. Same with these ones right here. Like the bodies, wow. Bodies spread like crazy all the way. You know. Man. And then over here, you know, we had this little skirmish that was happening out on the outside and on top of the walls. Huge dog pile of corpses right here in the center. Huge. I'm sorry about the camera. Huge one. A lot of Egyptians dead. A lot of my own team dead as well. You know, on this wall, we had a nice little skirmish. They killed about 3 of us. We killed the rest of them. Some more over here and here and here. We killed a lot of Romans today. A lot. You know, we have these that we saw, the scatter shots. Wow, that's a lot. I didn't expect it to be this many over here. Wow. Well, we did lose a few from archer fire. And then this is crazy. These are all my own men burned alive by the oil. Now, if I would have known it would have kept going, I would have sent them up this way and had them climb down on the walls, but it's okay. Look at that. Look at that. There's just bodies upon bodies. And most of them are my enemy. That's really amazing. You know? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I have one guy left. Oh, wow. One armored hoplite. He's going to be promoted to a general. You know, more dead horses, more people. And I believe that is, yes, that is it. So that concludes this. Oops. Does it? Oh, it doesn't show. Okay. Well, if you all enjoyed the video, don't be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe. With push notifications, and tell me what your favorite battle of the Lord of the Rings was and why in the comments. I would love to read it. You know, if your day is just now starting, I hope it will be a great day. And if it's ending, I hope it was a great day for you. So thank you all for watching and tuning in. Legendary Outcome, signing out. Peace.